In this very quick video guide, we're going to see Adobe Express app. So for smartphone, mobile device, tablet, etc., etc. Now, in other videos, we talked about the Adobe Express app web, and also you can download and use Adobe Express, and you can use it also on the smartphone. So we're gonna test also the smartphone app. So we can see it here in Google Play. You can also download it for iOS and Apple Store, and you can try also the others. And if you're interested, you find other video guides and courses about Adobe apps and software in the channel. So I'm gonna go in my smartphone and I'm gonna close this. So I'm gonna show you everything from the beginning. The first thing I'm gonna do is search the Play Store or open the Play Store. I'm just gonna resize this just a little so we can see a little bit better. And just search. I'm gonna go in the Play Store, and inside the Play Store, I'm gonna search for Adobe Express. Now there are similar apps like Canva, for example, and already we created some videos about that, and also others that you can search for in the channel, and probably we created a video guide also for that. So I'm gonna click on install button, blue button, and then I'm gonna wait, and then it's gonna open up once it's finished, as usual, as we do every time with the Android apps. And this is in Italian right now because my interface is in Italian, but it's so easy that we don't really need to change that in English. I'm just gonna explain everything to you, but it's gonna be real easy because it has like a bunch of icons and they're all perfectly recognizable. It's highly user friendly, so really easy app, quick to use, really simple and fast. Now, once it's finished to download, we can open it up, and then we need to enter with an account. We need to create an Adobe account. I already have mine and it's already linked to my Google. So I just click on there and you can see the icon of my account at the top. And let's just say continue here. And well, it's just saying that it's going to gather some data from our smartphone. Now, this is a quick presentation of basically everything we can do in Adobe Express. We can apply graphics, ready-made graphics. We can apply the artificial intelligence in for many different reasons. We can insert animation. We can insert static graphics. We can insert videos. We can create and generate artificial intelligence stuff, and also remove things from using artificial intelligence. Now, I'm gonna pick school here or personal, and it's asking me if what I want to create. So if I want to create like social media or flyers or business cards or videos or animations on presentations or web pages. So basically you can do anything with Adobe Express. It's a complete graphic design, web design, video editing, video montage application. And I'm just going through this kind of introductive steps, or it's just asking me if I want a definite style. So let's go for this. So you can start with samples. You can start with some of these steps, or you can just start from scratch, from zero. I'm gonna say I'm a student. Again, it just asked me some questions. Now, lately, a lot of AI features have been added in the app. So you'll find a lot of artificial intelligence, really interesting tools for changing the text effects, for creating content from words, from typing words. You can animate characters from audio. You can insert subtitles in a video using, again, artificial intelligence. You can transform text into images. You can remove things in your graphic composition. So you can start also using your library. You can start with videos and images in your smartphone, or you can just take a quick shot of your camera and start from there. Or you can start by selecting like flyer or Instagram story or Facebook post. Or you can also start by using specific tools like the background removal or resizing the image or resizing the video or animating a character with an audio, or generating a QR code. You can also unite videos, you can cut parts of the videos, or you can use templates. You also have templates. So if you're not really sure what you want to do, and also I am going to create something out of a template because I want to do this really quick. So I'm going to go for one of these nice templates, and this is also seasonal. So you can pick, like for the summer, we can pick one of these. So just decide one that you want to use. You can back up in your cloud, and there you go. So I can start by customizing this. Instead of just creating one from zero, I can start with the text. I can double click and change the text inside. I can rotate, transform, move this around, resize it. And if I want to work with the fonts, I can change the font. I can also type, so I can delete with the keys that you usually use in your smartphone. You can use the letters, you can use special characters, you can go back and delete, and you can resize it, you can make it smaller, bigger, you can change the color. And it's like any other word processor, like Word or whatever. You can select here. You have swatches. You can create your customized colors or swatches. Also, give a look to Adobe Color. It's another app that we talked about in another video guide. So you can make transformation. You can also delete elements. You can resize them, like shapes. These are like vector shapes that you can move around. You can change the fill. You can change the stroke, like you would do in Photoshop or Illustrator. You can also upload from your device. You can shoot a photo. You can record a video. You can get them from your libraries, your resource. You can use models. You can use multimedia. You can use from your gallery. You can use multimedia given by the app. You can use shapes and graphic elements, infographics, texts. Some of these are premium, so you cannot use anything, but most of that you can use it. So let's use, for example, this kind of a postcard effect. And so you can use raster images, you can use vector graphics. Again, you can position, you can resize, you can rotate, you can move around, you can position somewhere, and then you can continue, or you can go back, you can go forward. Up there you have the possibility also to create more pages. You can download your content once you're ready in JPEG file, PNG, PDF, and also you can share it. You can share it sending an email. You can share it on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You can copy the link and share it to whoever you want, whoever is interested. And here you can resize it. You can duplicate and add more pages. In the settings, you can change also the language if you want. I'm using Italian, but you can use yours. Down here you have effects. So you have duotone or blending modes. So you can apply like coloring, and you can do black and white. You can do one single color tint. Just wait for some effects. They could take few seconds more. And then you can also do more. You can do blending modes if you have more layers, like just like in Photoshop. You have blending modes, so you can blend something that is on top with something that is behind, and use more images for that, more pictures, photos, rather than like graphics. And you can also customize the color adjustments and the coloring. You can choose the color you want for the shadows, for the lights, for the darker areas, for the brighter areas, for the highlights, for the midtones. And you can also use generative AI, as we were saying. So this is object removal. So if I start to paint on some part of the image that I want to remove, let's say I want to remove part of that character. Now it's either only gonna left me with the leg, or it's gonna generate like a different character based on that selection. So when you are doing artificial intelligence, you either remove or add. So if you use remove, it's going to try to figure out the part that you want to remove, or the entire subject if you paint on the entire subject, and then it's going to show you some results. So you can see here that is kind of he understood that I want to do something smaller, like a child, perhaps, or it's figuring out by himself what I want to do. And you can also insert objects. So when you insert, you can type what you want to insert. So let's say I want to insert a bird. So I'm going to type bird, of course, in Italian, and I'm going to paint on the area where I want to add that, and then insert. You can also change the size of the brush. You can be more precise. I'm just going real quick here just to have an overview of everything, but you can take your time. You can be more specific, more, you can type more keywords, and now it's generating content. There you go. So it generated a couple of options. I can keep one, and there you go. So it's kind of a bird, seabird, and I think it's fine. And then you have the classic eraser. You can also use like magic wand selection. You can also invert the selection. You can delete. You can do adjustments with adjustment layers, like color and contrast, lights, shadows, saturation, and again, give it some time to show up. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer, and then you can work with the opacity. You can drop down the opacity of everything. You can work with the background and remove the background, separate the background, and you have so many features here that you understand how it's gonna work here, so you can go by yourself. Just showing you, the best I can, the quickest I can, but it's really simple, really easy to use. So just go in there and play. And then you have animation. So if I want, I can also animate the text. I can change the font. I can change the layout. I can change the opacity again. And then animation. You have animation on exit. So out animation to make the text in this case disappear, but you can do it with anything. You can do it with an image, you can do it with graphics. So you have in and out animations, and this is, so now if I play, you can see appearing with like a pop-up, and then it's going to disappear at the end of the animation. So you can do a little bit of infographics, motion graphics, animation, and also static changes to. Let me change the font actually. And also you can use Adobe fonts. We did a video guide on Adobe fonts. They're really interesting fonts that you can use using Adobe account, and I think that's it's good enough for what we need to do. It's just a quick overview, a quick video guide about Adobe Express. Probably we're gonna do more, or we're gonna do more on the same topic with other apps. So subscribe if you wanna stay updated, and you can see here there are also other features, but this is going to be good for now. And also, if you want to thank us and support us to create more, please join the channel as a supporter and check our other video courses and video guides that we have already in the channel. So this will be all for this video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video guide.